right.
Oh, really hard.
And anytime, like I remember. Nia went to like go smush Sasha like up against like the board or whatever, and like totally missed, and it was just I don't know. It's just one of the funniest things. Like whenever Nia misses, it's always the best.
We
thing.
Gotta have a montage of Nia misses.
I would not be surprised if you go on YouTube and search Nia misses.
I'm sure it's there.
It's gonna be there.
Everything on YouTube. But I think did you predict Alexa would win?
I said Nia just because, I thought this was her time to get her push, and then eventually Asuka would take it over. But right now you're looking like possibly Asuka could be the one that...
Is Asuka... I know she's confirmed to appearing at TLC.
Yes, we don't know when...
I would assume she's not going to get a title match right away, would she?
I don't know. She might, because, they want to keep that undefeated thing going. So they're going to, have her build her way up.
I could possibly see her losing her first match on the main roster.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Vince being like, well, this is where the big boys play.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not NXT anymore. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I kind of predicted somebody would do all the damage to the competitor, and Alexa, the sneaky heel, would run in and get
which is kind of what happened. Yeah. And then also what else? With Asuka, I don't know. I just hold on. It'll come back to me.
It'll come back to you.
I just had a senior moment there.
Well, that's what stinks about being on the radio. You literally have to be like on. Like you can't just mess. You can't be like, hold on one second. Let me look this up. Start talking to yourself. Like, no. People are tuned in and they want to hear the goodness come out of her voices. So
I remember.
What is it?
All right. So the thing about Asuka is that you have that she's going to have her match at TLC.
Yeah.
You know that's going to happen.
Yes.
So one, you already know she's going to get a pay-per-view match. So that's like really just like almost pushing her over there, and she hasn't even been to the main roster. But you have to assume that she's going to be on the main roster sometime before TLC. She obviously.
I don't know. I think they might just hold off
and just debut her
have
there.
Her debut there.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
I mean, how do you build a feud for that, though? That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
How do you debut and just
with her broken collarbone? You know?
That's why it could be like her versus like Alicia Fox or something, like just someone that's just like not part of
Dana Brooke.
Yeah, someone ridiculous like that.
Mickey James.
Yeah, well, apparently Mickey James is going to be facing Alexa Bliss tonight. They were having some Twitter beef. So I think
look at the ad. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. But what was the next match after this?
That was Cena Roman.
And I had a huge problem with this match. Right from the get-go, Cena walks away.
Yeah.
What was that about? Was that planned, or was he like, because they were saying you both suck, and then he was like, "Oh, you want me to leave?"
Yeah,
and then he
probably.
starts walking
he probably
away.
does something like that.
But what was that? It made him look like a coward. It made him look like he's like a baby, like he's walking away. And you would think like Roman chased him, and I would thought like Cena would turn around and punch him because like he was playing with him.
Yeah,
but he just gets hit from behind. It made no sense why that happened, and right from there I was like, this is not going to be a good match.
Yeah, it was kind of weird with that. And the Monday Night Raw after the SummerSlam too, you saw that a lot too, where I don't really understand. I don't really understand what was going on with this. I mean, I feel like they totally could have done this a little better.
They could have done it better.
A lot better, honestly.
And the in-ring work, it is what it is. I don't think these two really gelled. I don't know how much they've worked, behind the scenes. But the chemistry wasn't there. But the longer you fight someone, even if you look at Bret Hart and Owen Hart, they had better matches as time went on. So maybe these two, if they have, 3 matches by the end, maybe it will be something good. But as of now, I was not impressed. The fans, they were in it, but it wasn't, electric. It didn't have that big fight feel like a CM Punk and John Cena type of fight. Yeah. And it's unfortunate because these are, besides Brock, the 2 biggest stars in the company.
Yeah,
say what you will.
Also, you have to realize that another thing also is that I feel like the WWE strictly did this almost to get Roman better on the mic. That was definitely a factor into this, and it did work a little bit. I will admit he has had some better promos.
Yeah,
but at the same time, again, this feud was not what it was supposed to be. And as I kind of look at it, my friend was always telling me like, he loves SmackDown more than Raw, and I was always such a big fan of Raw. But now that I look at it, there's so much like. You have to guess more on SmackDown, and I feel like everything on Raw is too predictable.
Yes,
now, I'm becoming more of a fan of SmackDown. I can't even watch SmackDown because I work on Tuesdays, but just even looking at the highlights, I just feel like it's a lot better.
Well, SmackDown's great because it's 2 hours, so you have to. Everything means something.
Yeah, that's true.
And
too.
There's a lot more wrestling. I feel Raw has a lot of filler and a lot of BS that doesn't.
The Cruiserweights one.
It wouldn't be on TV if there was a Monday Night War going on. Half the stuff that's going on Raw. So. I think SmackDown is the superior show. But so Reigns wins cleanly over Cena.
You know, as expected, again, I feel like I predicted that to happen. And I just think it's annoying because I will admit, even though I am a Roman fan, having Cena do 4 AAs, like I said before, and having him kick out, and then 2 back-to-back.
That was ridiculous.
Like, come on. And that was so impressive by Cena. Like, just like rolls over and just picks him up again. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And then it takes 1 spear for John Cena to go out.
It's ridiculous. This all started kind of during the Attitude Era when people would get their finisher and they would kick out of it. That never happened. Like when Jake the Snake Roberts hit his DDT, it was lights out. When Hulk Hogan hit the leg drop, it was lights out. And then maybe once in a year, someone would kick out, and you'd be like, oh my God, how did they kick out? Like Diamond Dallas Page had nobody kick out of the Diamond Cutter, and then when he fought Goldberg, like 3 years after doing the move, he was the first guy to kick out, and it meant something. Now it's just, after Cena hit his first AA, you knew that wasn't going to be a 3 count.
Way.
So
they happen to the signature moves and the finishers, they happen too often now.
It's too often. It's
too
ridiculous.
Much.
And but I think they did that well in the main event, at least, because Lesnar hit his F5, and it was lights out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they got that right, but I think they got it way wrong in this one. Like you said, Cena did his AA off the second rope, and then pinned him right away, hooked the leg. He got 2 off in a row. I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. I know they want to make Roman Reigns look super strong, but
then do the match different.
Yeah.
You know, like I just don't see how that's going to do it. I feel like it's just like you just see it there. It's because he's Roman Reigns.
Yeah, but I think the highlight of the match was the after match when Cena, got the standing ovation.
Yeah,
and they were chanting "Thank you, Cena." It seemed like a very genuine, heartfelt moment because the fans. They love to hate John Cena, but they so respect him. They know what he does behind the scenes,
especially for the fans our age too. You kind of almost grew up like right when he came about.
Yeah.
So it's like you saw him from the beginning.
I'm older than you. I remember.
Well,
I remember Jake Roberts. And what's cool? Cena, he goes to the kid on the outside, like gives him his stuff. Like he's a real good dude, and I think the fans truly do respect him. But it's unfortunate. It seems like he's going to be gone probably until Royal Rumble. Maybe.
I heard Survivor Series.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But the next match was for the Cruiserweight Championship. And I can't believe this happened.
I don't know what they're doing. I mean, you had Neville win it back a week after losing it on Raw, which obviously we all knew was going to happen. But at the same time, it's just like, Neville, you know what? I think they're doing this is because I think they're going to pull Neville up. I think they're going to pull him up again because Neville, he has proved to be, he's so good.
Neville is so good. He gave
I can't stress it enough.
He gave this look when Strowman attacked Enzo on Raw. And Neville comes out after that.
Yeah.
And he walks out and he gives his look to Strowman like, hey, don't attack me, but like, thank you. And it was so good visually. He has like the really good facial expressions.
Yeah.
He's such a good heel.
And he's such a good wrestler in the ring.
In the ring, I don't think there's anyone better. Maybe like an AJ Styles. But as far as WWE goes, like he's the top of the top. He is phenomenal
and his
in
finisher,
the ring. It's amazing.
I don't even know what it's called, but the thing for
the Red Arrow.
Yeah, oh man.
So I think the reason why they did this is because 205 Live, nobody watches it. And now this is at least something for people to be like, oh, I'll tune in to 205 Live because Enzo's the champion. But apparently all the cruiserweights are actually really mad. They're all tweeting. Like,
I
can
see it because, they've been here. They've been trying, since day one of 205 Live, and then Enzo just comes along.
Here's this
from
guy,
and then just wins it. And he's arguably one of the worst wrestlers you have.
He's terrible in the ring.
Yeah,
And his shtick is getting old on the mic.
Exactly. It's so.
He was calling Neville ugly. Yesterday. It's like, all right, that's just mean.
Yeah, like relax. Relax. Take a chill. No, but I mean, I just want Cedric Alexander to get a push. I am such a big fan of Cedric Alexander.
Good in-ring wrestlers. I don't know. There's one luchador guy.
Grand Metalik, maybe.
Is that who?
That's the one that's always on the main. It's always on Raw. Usually.
Did he get his mask kind of ripped by Neville? Do you know who that guy was? I feel like he had like ears, like he was like a tiger or something.
There's so many.
Yeah, but essentially there's this cruiserweight that was doing ridiculous stuff, and Neville like ripped his mask, and it almost came off. But the match that they had, the in-ring work that they were doing, like springboards, and the guy was walking on the rope. I was like, Enzo couldn't touch this guy. He couldn't lace his boots.
Yeah.
But just the fact that Enzo can talk. talk, and a lot of these guys can't.
I just don't understand it. I mean, I just hope, if anything, Neville just gets called up to the main roster. And
I mean, hopefully he does, but let's get to the main event real quickly. It was Roman Reigns. No, it was not Roman Reigns. It was Brock Lesnar taking on Braun Strowman, and it is what it is. I think this was a match that could have happened at a later time. They completely deflated Braun Strowman's push.
I don't understand what they're doing here. Braun is the best thing that WWE has going for them. Easily. He's just amazing, and everybody loves him. He's supposed to be a heel, but,
the fans love him. He gives 100% every night, and then Brock Lesnar's this guy who works 5 times a year, and they took this guy.
When are they going to take it away from him?
Yeah,
because I want the belt to be on the show. Not only because it's just like just to have the belt there, but it's also such a nice belt too. Seeing it, it just means when wow, this is number one. You're number one.
When the world champ's on TV, it's must-watch television. So it's unfortunate that the world champion appears 5 times a year.
And now if he is taking this hiatus, it's just dumb.
It's terrible.
Dumb.
But so Lesnar goes over clean, and I don't know what this means. Who's going to be facing Lesnar next? Is it going to be Reigns? Is it going to be someone like Finn Balor who won clean? I think we'll just have to wait. I think Monday tonight we'll have all our answers. But any parting statements? All in all, what did you think of the pay-per-view?
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I definitely, the more important matches, I thought were going to be a little better, so I was a little disappointed about that.
I was disappointed with the 2 big ones.
But, for overall pay-per-view, it's not bad.
Match of the night, though, Cesaro and Sheamus versus The Shield. So make sure to tune in. Next week, we'll have, the highlights from Raw and Hell in a Cell preview.
Hell in a Cell.
We'll be previewing Hell in a Cell.
That's going to be good.
It's going to be great. So stay tuned for the WHPC News Wrap-Up right here on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.